Today we're gonna be making 3 easy weight loss desserts using one of our favorite hacks. So months ago, Sarah and I tried the viral Japanese cheesecake hack, and you guys love it, and so do we, because the possibilities are endless with this recipe. And so today we're gonna be showing you 3 more variations that you can try. And we like to call ourselves the Keto Twins Test Kitchen because we try and test different recipes for all of you. And it doesn't even matter if you're keto or not. You might be able to incorporate this because it's perfect for weight loss. And if you're not subscribed already, please do. We're trying to hit 300,000 subscribers this year. Subscribing is free, but it helps our channel. It's just clicking a button. So we love these cottage cheese desserts because they are so easy, and we also love the sponsor of this video, LMNT. Sarah and I have been drinking LMNT for like 6 years now because we absolutely love the way it tastes and the way it makes us feel on our keto lifestyle. And it has 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. And did I mention we drink it every single day because we love it? So when you first start keto, you go into ketosis where you shed a lot of water, and inside that water are your electrolytes. This can leave you feeling tired, having muscle cramps, or even nausea. And we call that the keto flu. LMNT replenishes your electrolytes so that you feel better. And they have a new product that they just launched, which I am drinking right now. This is a really big straw, I didn't expect that. It's lemonade iced tea. So it's like their famous electrolyte drink mix, but it also has caffeine, L-theanine, and antioxidants. It has 50 milligrams of caffeine per packet, which is gonna give you a light boost. It's not gonna make you jittery, and it's not gonna make you crash. It's exactly what I need. The straw is too big. It's really good though. And right now is the perfect time to try LMNT because they're giving our Keto Twins community a free 8-count sample pack of LMNT's most popular drink mix flavors with any purchase. So you can get the lemonade iced tea and get a free sample pack. In order to get this deal, you must go to drinklmnt.com/ketotwins. So this recipe is extremely versatile, including the base. Sarah and I tried this recipe a while ago. We actually tried it with Greek yogurt, and you could use that too if you prefer Greek yogurt. We ended up trying it with cottage cheese, and we ended up liking that result better. The other thing that you're going to be needing is a cookie. This is our favorite cookie. It's by Chalk Zero. We'll leave it linked in the description below. You guys keep buying it, and so it's taking longer for us to get them. When you put them into the cheesecake base or the cottage cheese, it absorbs some of that liquid and it makes it thicker, and then the cookie becomes soft and it's like a crust. And a lot of you guys have been asking what you can put them in. We found these ramekins that we've been using. They come with a little silicone lid. We broke one, but we have 3 left, which means we're making 3 flavors. And a couple of them might be unexpected because they include ingredients you typically wouldn't see on a keto lifestyle, and we'll explain that in a little bit. But first, we're going to blend our cottage cheese. You could do this in a blender, a food processor. We're just going to be using our immersion blender or a stick blender. All right, so we've blended our cottage cheese until it's nice and smooth, and we're going to be sweetening and flavoring the base recipe now. I'm gonna add 20 drops of stevia to this cottage cheese, the whole, what is this, a pint? 16 ounces of cottage cheese with a tablespoon of vanilla. That's gonna give you a creamy, sweet vanilla base. 20. I'm gonna put a tablespoon of vanilla, and I'm gonna mix that together. That's gonna be the base for all of our recipes that we're doing today. You could just add this too probably in the beginning and then blend it all together with the immersion blender. So this is gonna make about 3 cottage cheese desserts. You could probably even stretch it out to 4. That was way too much vanilla. Maybe just do
half a tablespoon.
Maybe do half a tablespoon of vanilla.
Unless you really like vanilla.
Right.
I don't think it's terrible.
It's very vanilla-y. Our first combination that we have decided to do is going to be a white chocolate raspberry. We're gonna melt half of a cup of white chocolate.
Sugar-free white chocolate chips.
Yeah, these are sugar-free white chocolate chips by Lily's. Do 30 seconds.
30 seconds at a time to avoid burning.
Okay, so here's our melted Lily's white chocolate chips. The thing is, when you put them into this recipe, it will turn solid again, it will turn hard, and we don't want that for this because we're gonna be stirring it in. So to this, I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of half and half or heavy cream, you could add whatever you want into here, and a little bit of oil, and hopefully it never turns back into a solid. I don't know if you guys have ever eaten Ben & Jerry's, but sometimes they have like mix-ins in it, like fudge or whatever, and it doesn't turn hard in the center. The other thing that we're gonna add here is raspberries. So raspberry white chocolate, right? So these are frozen raspberries, but you could use fresh if you want. And to this, we're gonna add a splash of lemon juice, just a touch, and maybe 5 drops of stevia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'll microwave it a touch. Let's see. There you go. That is our raspberry that we're going to be putting in this. You layer in some of the cottage cheese mixture.
Don't tap that.
Sorry. Some of the raspberry. And then some of the chocolatey fudge. And then cover it.
A surprise.
Yep. Remember, you have to account for the cookies. So we're gonna do 2 cookies. The cookie is just for that little crust feeling in there. Raspberry chocolate. Into the fridge for a couple hours to set. So the next Japanese cottage cheese cheesecake dessert that we're gonna make is a very highly controversial one in the keto space. And it's in this bag right now. It is a banana pudding cottage cheese cheesecake. So why are bananas controversial? They have a lot of carbs in them, like a lot. This banana has about 25 grams of net carbs. We are not gonna be using the whole banana, okay? We're gonna be using 1 inch to 1.5 inches of this banana. And so it's gonna be a couple grams of net carbs. But I think that sometimes you can do stuff like that. It's not about that any food in particular is bad on low carb. It's that you can't eat a lot of it, okay? Like even strawberries, if you eat a lot of strawberries, it's gonna be a lot of grams of carbs.
You wanna eat lower than a certain amount to keep yourself in ketosis.
We try to stay 20 and 25 net carbs a day. And if we go over a touch, it's fine. But a lot of times we go under, right? So 1 inch of this banana is not gonna hurt you. We'll just pick out 1 inch of this banana. That's our banana for this entire recipe. We're gonna cut it very thin.
I just want to like cover the top with banana because the core is still going to be that vanilla flavor. And I think every spoonful will just have a little piece of banana and that's all we need.
The thing is with bananas, they get brown very fast. So what you can do is you can take a touch of lemon juice, put a little bit on a brush, spread it, brush it on the bananas so that they don't turn brown in the refrigerator. Just a touch of lemon juice will do that. We're just gonna fill this with our base, which has the too much vanilla and the sweetener. That's it. We're gonna go in with our cookies. Let's do 2 cookies. And then bananas on the top. They're slimy. I don't work with bananas often. Banana, keto, it's a thing. Into the fridge.
The next flavor is what?
Okay, so the next flavor is also a pretty controversial flavor because you wouldn't think that you could have this on keto, but it's about the amount, not the ingredient. We're gonna be having peaches and cream as our next flavor. I bought this bag of frozen peach slices, and it says here that 1 cup of these frozen peach slices contains 11 grams of net carbs, so it's 13 total carbs. We're gonna be using a couple tablespoons. It's probably gonna add like 1 gram of net carb or 2 grams of net carb. So this is just to like mash it together, add some sweetener. Now, I don't know, should I cut it with this or should I?
I mean,
I'm gonna actually,
might have to microwave it.
Yeah, I'm gonna microwave it. But you know, if you wanted to take the time, you could simmer this in a pot and stir it and mash it and make a compote. That would be the classy way of doing this. We're not doing that.
We're doing the quick version.
We're doing the quick version, exactly. All right. Maybe I should use the meat smasher. Lazy man's compote. Sorry, editors. The editors hear everything, which is so very sad for them. Just sweetening it a touch with 5 drops of stevia. That's the standard. We have our base of vanilla, fruit in the center. Inside, we have our cookies. Okay, and then I like it covered. Weep. Wonderful. Okay, peaches and cream going in. We're gonna let these sit for a couple hours and then we're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna try them. So we have our 3 selections here. We're gonna eat them in the order of which they were made. This is the raspberry white chocolate. Curious to see if that white chocolate is solid or
Fudgey.
not. It should be fudgy. Sarah gave a very dirty look while I was putting it in there. You know, there's no camera on her face, but I was taking a peek at her face while I was stirring it, and she was like this. It's only been like an hour, okay? We are pretty... It is falling apart. Overnight is best for these. Right, but... at least 6 hours, I would say. Yeah. But Emily doesn't live here. Darn it. So, that is how it looks. I shall eat it now. Mm-hmm. It's not fudgy. I think we needed to add more cream into it. It's really good, though. I taste, obviously, raspberries. The chocolate is still hard in the middle, though. More oil. More like avocado oil, I think. Not cream. It's really good, though. In my opinion, it needs to be scoopable. And so I don't know what to do with it for that, but maybe add double the amount. If you guys have any ideas on how to stop it from hardening up all the way, let us know. We don't want to, like, add any, like, anything too weird to it. Okay, moving on. Banana. Banana, exactly. You just want a little piece of banana on every scoop, I think. Banana pudding, cottage cheese hack. I'm excited about this one. It reminds me of banana pudding. This one, look at it. It's like the cookie is actually absorbed. It tastes like magnolia pudding. Yeah. Get the banana on the tongue first, right? It's like a half, right? Because you taste the banana flavor, but you don't have a lot of banana. You could also mash the bananas. Right. And put a layer, but it wouldn't be cute for the thumbnail then. You wouldn't be able to tell what it is. Right. So this is very close. If you haven't had banana pudding in a while, you want something that's gonna just remind you of that, this does. It's out the guilt. Peaches and cream. Alrighty, let's go in for a scoop. It just looks like nothing. That's a big spoonful. I see a little peach. There's a little peach inside there. I got a better peach. Oh, it's very good. You know, I think we're used to berries. Right. So often that like having the banana and having the peaches, it's just something totally different. I appreciate the new kind of fruit flavor here. With these ideas, it's more about the quantity of what you're using. White lips. If I didn't tell you, you'd be like, why didn't you tell me? You can have peaches, a tiny bit of peaches. You can have bananas. You can have an inch of a banana. And if you don't want to increase the carbs, there are things like flavorings, like sugar-free puddings and stuff like that, but they're gonna be dirtier. They're gonna have artificial flavoring. So we tried to go the more natural route for once, and decided to use the real thing. But for me, I will give mine number 1, my ranking. Okay. Number 1, banana pudding. Because I miss that flavor, honestly. Okay. Number 2, raspberry white chocolate. I think that was really good as well, and it tastes kind of like the raspberry chocolate I used to get ice cream. And did you like the peach? I like the peach. Maybe a little bit more sweetener on the peach would be good. You? Same ranking. You can't copy me. Yes, I can, because that's the same. That's not gonna be interesting then. That's fine. If you guys have any ideas for... There's no more ideas out there. Yes, there are. There has to be. Help us. We like doing these. These are fun. How many we've done so far? At least 10. This will be like the 10th. But what other flavors are we missing? There has to be other ones. So let us know in the comment section below. And YouTube seems to think you're gonna like this video, so please click on it and watch more of our videos. Thank you. And we'll see you over there. Anyway, I'm Sarah. And I'm Emily. And we're the Keto Twins signing out.